Looking to crack your next SD-WAN interview? Whether it's Cisco, Viptela, Fortinet, or Versa, this video will walk you through the top interview questions asked in 2025. We'll not only cover the tech, but also the why behind each answer, backed by real-world use cases. Let's dive into the world of secure, application-aware, and cloud-ready WANs. Question: what is SD-WAN, and how is it different from traditional WAN? Answer: SD-WAN, or software-defined WAN, is a modern approach to branch connectivity that separates the control plane from the data plane. Unlike traditional WANs that rely heavily on MPLS and centralized routing, SD-WAN enables dynamic path selection, application-aware routing, and secure connectivity across broadband, LTE, and MPLS. It reduces cost, improves cloud access, and offers centralized management. Question: what are the key components of an SD-WAN architecture? Answer: SD-WAN architecture typically includes four components: VEDGE, data plane; vSmart, control plane; vBON, orchestrator; and vManage, management plane. vSmart controls policies and routes; vBON handles authentication and orchestration; VEDGE is the physical to virtual router at the branch; and vManage provides centralized GUI-based management. Question: what is OMP, Overlay Management Protocol, in Cisco Viptela? Answer: OMP, or Overlay Management Protocol, is the control protocol used in Cisco SD-WAN. It runs between the vSmart controller and VEDGE routers. OMP advertises routes, shares encryption keys, and distributes policies, allowing secure and intelligent path selection across the SD-WAN fabric. Question: what is the role of vSmart and vBON in Cisco SD-WAN? Answer: in Cisco SD-WAN, vBON is the orchestrator that handles initial authentication and NAT traversal. When a new edge device joins the network, vBON ensures it's authorized and tells it where to find vSmart. vSmart is the central controller that pushes policy, shares route intelligence, and handles encryption key exchange. In short, vBON helps you join the club. vSmart tells you how to behave inside. Question: how does SD-WAN handle dynamic routing, OSPF BGP? Answer: SD-WAN supports traditional dynamic routing protocols like OSPF and BGP. Edge routers can form peering relationships with LAN-side devices or MPLS routers. These underlay routes can then be advertised into the SD-WAN overlay via vSmart, which distributes them intelligently across the fabric. Question: what is BFD and why is it used in SD-WAN? Answer: BFD stands for bidirectional forwarding detection. It's a lightweight protocol used to rapidly detect link failures in SD-WAN. BFD monitors the health of each tunnel, and if a path goes down or degrades, BFD triggers sub-second failover to the next best path. That's what keeps SD-WAN smart and resilient. Question: what is application-aware routing in SD-WAN? Answer: application-aware routing means SD-WAN identifies traffic based on applications, not just IP or port. It uses performance metrics like latency, jitter, and packet loss to choose the best path for each app. For example, Zoom calls may go over MPLS, while YouTube traffic is pushed over broadband, all automatically. Question: explain centralized versus localized policy in SD-WAN. Answer: SD-WAN uses both centralized and localized policies. Centralized policies are configured in vSmart, controlling traffic across the entire fabric. Localized policies are applied at branch routers for things like NAT, access control, or shaping that's specific to that location. Question: how are QoS and SLA measured and enforced in SD-WAN? Answer: SD-WAN tracks performance metrics like latency, jitter, and packet loss in real time. These metrics help measure compliance with SLAs. If any link drops below SLA thresholds, SD-WAN dynamically reroutes traffic to the best available path, ensuring app performance stays consistent. Question: how does SD-WAN support secure tunneling, IPsec? Answer: SD-WAN uses IPsec to secure all data traveling between sites, regardless of the underlying transport. It automatically builds encrypted tunnels between edges using dynamic key exchange. This allows you to securely transmit data over broadband, LTE, or MPLS without needing external VPN devices. Question: can SD-WAN replace firewalls? Why or why not? Answer: while SD-WAN includes built-in security features like access control, application-based policies, and IPsec encryption, it's not a full firewall replacement. For advanced security like intrusion prevention, deep packet inspection, and threat analytics, you still need a next-gen firewall. Question: how do you integrate SD-WAN with cloud platforms like AWS and Azure? Answer: you can integrate SD-WAN with AWS and Azure using IPsec tunnels or cloud-native options. For AWS, use a VPN gateway or direct connect. For Azure, leverage ExpressRoute or a virtual appliance hosted in a VNet. This ensures branch traffic can securely and directly reach cloud workloads without hairpinning through data centers. Question: how do you troubleshoot SD-WAN tunnel flaps? Answer: tunnel flaps in SD-WAN can be caused by unstable transport links, BFD timeouts, or control plane disruptions. Start by checking control connection status on the veg. Then review BFD session logs for rapid up-down events. Validate if the underlying transport, like MPLS or broadband, is dropping packets or flapping. Question: how would you handle brownout conditions in SD-WAN? Answer: a brownout is when a link is still up but performance drops, like high latency or packet loss. SD-WAN continuously monitors link health using SLA metrics. If a link's performance falls below threshold, traffic is proactively rerouted to a better path, even if the link hasn't failed completely. Question: how do you plan a multi-branch SD-WAN rollout? Answer: for a successful SD-WAN rollout, start with proper design, define policies, transport selection, and security models. Then move to a POC or lab environment to test. Stage device templates centrally and begin a phased rollout, starting with HQ or test branches. Monitor tunnel health, performance, and make policy tweaks before expanding to all sites. Before you walk into your next SD-WAN interview, keep these tips in mind. Mention real-world experiences where you designed, migrated, or troubleshot SD-WAN. Highlight your understanding of vendor-specific differences, especially Cisco, Fortinet, and Versa. And be clear on how control, data, and management planes function. Subscribe to the Tech Cult for the next video in this series, Network Automation Interview Questions.